Woo woo woo! Lyman with Danelle. Today is the third annual Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament located at the Quail Valley Golf Club. We're bringing recognition actually or awareness to sickle cell. We know our family or friend might be affected one way or the other, but with great support and education, we will know how to assist each other, help each other, and support each other. Lyman with Danelle, we're bringing more to you, not just anything else, but Lyman with Danelle will bring you sickle cell education and more. Golf tournament is happening today.
Please enjoy yourselves today, but know that you are here for a purpose. You are helping us expand our mission. We have a global mission because sickle cell is a global condition. Hey, that rhymes. I need to trademark that. We operate virtually, in person, in schools, in hospitals, in homes, and your support today is allowing that to continue. We have a couple rules. Our golf pro here is going to join us, but I just wanted to have a quick greeting from our founder and president, Devard, darling.
I appreciate everyone for coming out. Every time we host an event like this, it's always filled with love, energy, and a good time. You know, Devard is always here with us. You know, my twin brother who passed away in 2001, February 26th. And he's the whole reason why we're here today. And so many other lives that were touched and so many lives that were lost. And we're here for a good cause and to change people's worlds. You know, so let's do that today. Appreciate for your support. Thank you for coming out.
right, this is Lyman with Danelle, and it's a pleasure to be invited to this great occasion. And here we have Dr. Tomia, correct?
Yes, Dr. Tomia Austin.
All right, wonderful. And now we're here because we want to be more knowledgeable or educated concerning sickle cell. So, can you give us some more information concerning how the foundation, or just briefly in your own words, so we can tell the community of what's going on?
So September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and this event we're at is the Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament to observe that occasion, benefiting the As One Foundation, which is an organization that was founded by a Bahamian who was born an identical twin. In Nassau, they did not have they didn't know they were twins until they were born. Throughout the pregnancy, they had been hearing two hearts beating as one. And then they fast forward and moved to the United States and began to play football at Florida State University, where they learned that they had the sickle cell trait, but they were not warned about the potential dangers of sickle cell trait. So after an extremely exerting conditioning workout, Devon, the bigger twin, actually died on February 26, 2001. His death certificate says exhaustion and dehydration complicated by sickle cell trait. So the living twin, Devard, he made it to the National Football League and started this foundation in memory of his brother back in 2007. And we are here today to not only preserve Devon's memory, but to hopefully save more lives through empowering families globally through sickle cell education.
Wow, that's amazing. And thank you so much for that update, actually, because I wasn't aware. I was really not aware of that. So we're here for the community to educate.
Yes.
So that we can actually help each other, support each other. But thank you so much. I know there is so much going on, and you're a part of everything, so I don't want to take up much of your time. But thank you again, and we are here, Lyman with Danelle, and we're supporting you in everything that you do.
Okay, everyone, welcome to our first annual Lunch and Learn. This is our sickle celebration on behalf of the As One Foundation, and you are here to learn and discuss and share and take part in a great sickle cell discussion that we will have. We are graced with a beautiful location, great weather. We have so many people to thank. So I'd like to start with just a brief word of thanks to all of our volunteers, all of our sponsors, all of our donors, all of our auction item providers, and we actually have a superwoman who I don't see in the building at the moment, but she is all of the above. She donated to the auction, she sponsored a hole, and she's volunteering. And I don't see her in here, so okay, when she comes in, we're just gonna do random applause for Miss Linda Jacobs, who is just a firecracker and an absolute jewel for the sickle cell community. So, but we're going to revisit our thanks as well. We are we're included in a strategic way to take advantage of this time and space during the third annual Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament, because it is benefiting the As One Foundation. And our mission is to empower families globally, delivering life-saving sickle cell education. And we have the opportunity to have new ears. We are virtual, we are live, so we are here in this room, but we're certainly reaching well beyond this room. So thank you for being here and accepting those this welcome and greeting on behalf of our board, our founder, our why, which is Devon Darling. We will tell much more about his story, but I will just say that when Devon and Devard were born in the Bahamas, they
the parents were not expecting twins. They were a surprise twin birth because throughout the pregnancy, the doctors had been hearing two hearts beating as one. And that is why we have the name, the As One Foundation. When you fast forward to February 26, 2001, when the twins had made it to the United States, they had made it to FSU to play football, which was a dream of theirs, and unfortunately to have Devon's life cut short due to sickle cell trait exertion. And he serves as our why, he serves as our purpose, he serves as our inspiration, certainly to prevent that type of tragedy. And Devard lives and has turned that tragedy into triumph through the work, the effort, and each of you that support the work of the As One Foundation. So thank you on behalf of our board, Devard, and the Darling family. We have been blessed with industry partners, and partners is a word very intentionally used because we are not telling them what to do. They are not telling us what to do. We are in partnership. We bounce ideas off of each other. We are making it work. And two of these very special ones are here with us today. I am privileged to introduce Satasha Tolbert to you. Please come and take this microphone and welcome Satasha of Pfizer.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm going to keep this very brief because I think everyone in the room may have just seen me over at the Potter Smile Symposium. But I'm Tasha Tolbert. I'm with Pfizer. Been with Pfizer for 19 years and have extensive resources internally and externally that I can reach out to. My role at Pfizer is Patient Affairs Liaison, and what we do is we serve the community. We are a resource for the community and we serve the community. We partner with As One Foundation, other community-based organizations. I cover 7 states, so I do that all the way up to Kansas and Missouri. But I love being in Houston and partnering with Tomia and everything that she does, Dr. Tomia, and everything that she does for the sickle cell community. I also have the privilege of partnering and working with and supporting our community-based organizations and our patients and our warriors, our caregivers and warriors. And how we do that, there's an opt-in process where they can go on our QR code. I have all that information here at my desk. And they can just go in there, sign up. There's an opt-in process, couple questions, and then we have conversations. They're private, confidential. They're up to the warrior as to like how much we talk, how often we talk, and totally just whatever they want to talk about. The last 3 things I want to talk about is we have 3 initiatives. We have a transportation initiative where we had $150,000 that we granted to different CBOs across the nation for transportation. And this was to help supplement their existing transportation programs because patients, warriors, caregivers, they have a hard time getting to their appointments. We wanted to help with that. The other thing is we have an ambassador program, and you'll see on my table there, we have that large pull-up there. That's a patient, and that's her mother, a caregiver. They speak and tell us about their unique stories. They talk at our support groups. They talk at your health fairs. They're everywhere that we are. So you just let us know if you want one of them to come out. And the last thing is we have a scholarship, which we earlier this year, we did 22 $2,500 scholarships we granted to undergrads and to technical school, and then $5,000 to grad school. And so anybody, sickle cell warriors are eligible for that. So I thank you all for letting me come up here and just share with you about our Patient Affairs Liaison team. There's 7 of me throughout the nation, so you'll find one of us somewhere. So thank you, and come back over there for some additional resources.
Thank you. Thank you, Satasha. And I would just like to go ahead and give a plug. We are so grateful for the resources that Pfizer has provided us for our transportation program. We call it Health Rides. We have been able to expand our services to direct services to the sickle cell community by providing ride share vouchers for them to have round trip transportation. And we are working with the community health workers and social workers at some of the health facilities here to even expand even more, because the need is great. And something as simple as them being able to get to the hospital or get to an appointment can make the difference and reduce their suffering with the sickle cell, or even just lightening the load because of the mental part of what sickle cell can do. So we are grateful to Pfizer for helping us with that, and all that they are doing in the community, and we're looking forward to much more to come. So let's hear it for Pfizer. Our next industry partner is so in this community, y'all, and I am not going to spoil it. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I would just like to say that she is in this community as a warrior. She lives with sickle cell disease, but has taken that level of expertise, that real lived experience, and now gets to advocate internationally, globally, in her role now with Novo Nordisk. Without further ado, Mia Robinson.
How y'all feeling this afternoon? Good, good. So, as Dr. Austin mentioned, my name is Mia Robinson. I am a warrior, and I have about 20 plus years. I know I look like 21, but I have 20 plus years in sickle cell advocacy, mostly in Atlanta, Georgia, but that's been spread, as Dr. Austin stated, internationally. Now I am working with Novo Nordisk, and I'm happy to bring my expertise to the company. I should have brought it over some. Will it stretch? Just the next button. So, how many of you have heard of Novo Nordisk? Okay, good, good. If you have not heard of Novo Nordisk, we make Ozempic. We've been in the diabetes space for over 100 years now, and helping them turn diabetes into a more manageable disease where it was seen as a death sentence before. I am super prayerful that this company will have the same success in the sickle cell space. We've expanded into sickle cell disease by investing in research and early therapeutic developments, and we have worldwide initiatives to support the sickle cell disease community, such as establishing the first sickle cell wellness hub in India. I learned that India has a growing population of sickle cell disease as well. There you go. Okay. In addition to diabetes, we have experienced about 40 years experience into the rare disease space. So we've done a lot of things with hemophilia, rare kidney disorder, rare endocrine disorder. One of the things that we've done with hemophilia is improve access to care, diagnosis, and multidisciplinary support through our Changing Hemophilia initiative. We also offer access and affordability support to individuals with blood disorders through Novo Care, which anyone with a rare disease will be able to take advantage of. So many of you who live with sickle cell or care for someone with sickle cell really understand how sickle cell impacts everything. Not just your physical health, but your mental health, your financial health, your dreams and goals, your relationships, your just everything. I've lost jobs because of sickle cell. I can't keep a job because of sickle cell. Just it interferes with everything. So we're here to be a part of your support team. I have a good friend that says, it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a tribe to sustain a warrior. So we are here to be a part of your tribe. We want to be that extra support. Call us when you just want to talk, vent what's going on. Call us on your good days. I had a good appointment today. The doctor was really nice. He was open to answering my questions. She answered my questions. We want to hear those moments. So the way Novo Nordisk wants to include ourselves in the sickle cell community is first by the sickle cell community liaison team. I am one of 5. We call ourselves the Fantastic Five. We are the first community liaison teams with the company. I cover not only Texas, but I'm also in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. I think that's all 5 of them. And like I said, just to be a part of your support team and your tribe. What we do is come out to events such as this. We connect with the warriors and patients. We really want to hear the warrior story. We want to hear the caregiver story. What is it like getting care in the area that you're in? How is your care? Are you staying on top of your medicine? Are you staying hydrated? Are you staying warm? So we want to make sure, we want to be a part of your, what I call your dream team of support. Also, we have what we call Community University. This is a series of workshops that will help. They're extra resources. So our workshops includes transitioning into adulthood, which some of you may not know, it's a high mortality with young adults ages 18 to 25, I believe, that live with sickle cell disease. They just kind of get lost in care, and it's a, when you come from pediatric where you got puppies and rainbows and all these different colors and go into adult care, it's a completely different ball game. Now you're labeled as a drug seeker. Now your mom and your dad can't come with you and they can't speak for you. We also have resources that talk about mental health and sickle cell, navigating finances with sickle cell, how to advocate for yourself in a room like this, at school, or even with the healthcare staff. So we have a number of educational resources that we like to provide to the community. Okay. I think that might be the last one. Go ahead. So yeah, I am your Texas liaison. So I have cards with my phone number and email at my table back there. I also have a QR code. Any warriors and caregivers, please scan that so I can connect with you, so I can find out who you are, what you like to do. I want to find out the good and the bad, whatever you're willing to tell me, how you're managing sickle cell, what it looks like where you go and get care, what you like about your doctor, what you don't like about your doctor, if you're on hydroxyurea, those type of things. And what we do, we get those assessments and pool them together to provide more resources for the community. So yeah, as a warrior, I'll just go into that. I understand what it's like to live in pain. I understand what it's like to be the youngest person in the orthopedic clinic and everybody is looking at you like you're there for your mom, but your mom really there for you. They don't understand that, but it's a weird feeling. I understand all of that. So when I tell you I get you, I feel that pain too. So just want to connect with you in a way that some others may not be able to do. I think that's the last one. Okay. So that's it. I don't mind when I speak to you, I don't mind answering any questions about my experience. Yes, I work for Novo Nordisk, but the benefit that they have is me being patient as well. So I can, again, relate to the warrior and the caregivers in this community. So thank you.
Let's hear from Miss Linda Jacobs. So, yeah, come on up here because I want to recognize the fact that, and I don't take it for granted, you are a donor to our auction. You are a whole sponsor representing the Potter Smile. And you are a volunteer. She's been here since early this morning after dropping off her babies. So we just wanted to recognize the triple threat that you are. And also give her this audience because Miss Linda represents the Potter Smile, which has a very unique offering in this space. So,
thank you so much. First of all, as I start all of my speeches, I give praises to God because none of us would be here without his blessings. The Potter Smile is the only 501c3 in the United States of America that addresses the dental side of sickle cell disease. We have a dedicated dental clinic at the corner of Holcomb and Kirby, and we see and treat sickle cell patients. We try to treat them free of charge. And we do this one Friday a month, and we see nothing but sickle cell patients, and we bring them in. One of the unique things that we did find out about sickle cell disease like 50 years ago is that in the dental school, we were not taught anything about sickle cell disease. So all of my knowledge about sickle cell disease is stuff that I have had to learn on my own. There's a lot of things that people with sickle cell disease cannot have. And then if they do have them, they have to be very, very closely supervised. Like one of the things that a sickle cell patient can't have is braces. If you move the teeth too fast, you end up losing all of the teeth because the teeth do not have the chance to recuperate from the move, and then you have a crisis and you lose that support to the nerve, and once you lose the nerve, that tooth starts to dissolve, and these teeth are like chiclets in their mouth. So, you have to be very, very careful. Now, they can have braces, but they have to be moved very, very slowly. And most people that do have braces, it might take anywhere from 5 to 6 years to actually get them where they need to be. And then once you get them there, they have to be locked down, meaning that they have to have permanent retainers to just lock those teeth in place. Most of them, 90% of them, cannot have implants, mainly because the lack of oxygen in the bone, and then the damage that you do to the tissue just to get the implant in, usually they don't take. A lot of times we've seen them where we can just pick them out with a pair of tweezers. The implants just do not take. And we do, at our office, we do bone density tests to see that some of them, like most of the SCs can have an occasional implant, but the SSs, they cannot. They don't have enough oxygen to do that. And then just a lot of the other problems. And one of the things that, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end because I can talk forever about this. One of the things that we do see a lot is that you can have a sickle cell crisis in the mouth. And when they have that sickle cell crisis in the mouth, I have the trait, you're in excruciating pain. What they usually do is they start pulling teeth. You don't need to pull those teeth. You need to treat them for pain and keep their teeth. But we have several of our patients that have had like 21 teeth at one time pulled because that pediatrician or that hematologist thinks that this is causing a crisis and they want to remove these teeth. We don't remove the teeth. I've had calls from Methodist and all these different hospitals at 12:30 in the morning, and these people begging me, please tell these people not to pull my teeth, and we have to actually intervene to stop them from pulling those teeth. Just get them past a crisis. Pulling the teeth is not going to do what they think it's going to do. So there are a lot of things, and there are a lot of medications, there are a lot of complications that we have to work hand in hand with the hematologist. And most of these sickle cell patients, as they were saying earlier, they fall between the cracks. Once they turn 18, they come off of Medicaid, they don't have dental insurance. As Mia said, it's hard to hold a job. It's just a lot of complications. So we kind of work with those people after they fall through the cracks. Or we like to get them, right after they get out of Medicare, because then we can take care of them and maintain them. But that's what we do at the Potter Smile. We're at thepottersmile.org. You're more than welcome to call us. We see sickle cell patients exclusively the second Saturday of every month, mainly because we don't want them around other people where they might pick up something and get sick, because they already have a deprived immune system. Thank you.
Thank you. I see some of our golfers coming in. You're welcome to have your lunch and learn with us. We are having our lunch and learn right now. And one thing we want to do is introduce what we are calling Econ Health Connect. This is an emerging program for the As One Foundation, where it is a bridge between financial stability and healthcare access. Any type of it is the Econ Health Connect program is built on the appreciation that people living with sickle cell are all things that people are. If people want to be homeowners, if people want to be entrepreneurs, if people want to be artists, people living with sickle cell also want to be homeowners and entrepreneurs and artists and, be creative. or gamers or any of those things. So our Econ Health Connect program is all about providing access, especially economic and financial literacy in the form of loans, in the form of access to credit, funding, all of the above. So we are actively engaging in partnerships with anything from gun safety. We have an expert that has reached out to us to teach gun safety. And in this day and age, gun safety is not discardable these days. We have a curvy fashion blogger who will be doing dedicated information sharing with our sickle cell program. Anybody is familiar with blogging or vlogging, we have an expert that is going to be sharing information on how to build an audience in the vlogosphere or the blogosphere. We have a music producer that has been in the industry a very long time and has watched technology change and is absolutely on board to provide lectures and, intimate information about how we can skill build within the sickle cell community. Professional athletes, certainly we have that in our own wheelhouse with Devard and his brother Denny, who ran track, and I see their big cousin Frank Romeo Rutherford walking in, the Bahamas' first medalist, Olympic medalist. Yes, I'm talking about you, Frank. We have a TV producer, and I'm not putting any names to these right now because as we roll them out, we're going to be using their bios. But this is a hybrid program. Most of our in-person sessions will take place at the Fifth Ward Community Center, and hybrid, obviously, the virtual will take place virtually. It will be free. It is free. This lecture today is one of 2 lectures that we've presented already this year. We have a cannabis inspector who, and we do have warriors that have talked about the advantages of taking cannabis as opposed to other therapeutics, but we have a cannabis inspector who will give us, and it's just about providing access. It's just about giving people familiarity so that they can expose themselves and come up with new things for themselves. A lot of times our sickle cell warriors do succeed in an entrepreneurial space because it provides them the flexibility to be able to work at their own pace and on their own schedule. And what I know about working, virtually and as a telecommuter is you tend to work more versus going to your 9 to 5. We also have folks that are in the earning your leisure space, where they're teaching all about the various ways to use the tax code and grow your money and think about what you're investing in and strategic ways of investing. These are young people that are making major waves in the financial industry. They do a big old conference down in Atlanta, but they are willing to come straight to our screens for our sickle cell community. I am really excited about Econ Health Connect. We're just really respecting the fact that people living with sickle cell are all things that people are, and we want to meet them where they are, but give them the opportunity to take it to the world. So with that, I just wanted to give you a brief description of Econ Health Connect, and certainly answer any questions that you may have about it. And certainly if there's any person or industry that you feel that you'd like to see or that you'd like to provide to our Econ Health Connect program, we welcome you. And as we start to we'll be rolling these out at the beginning of the year. And in one of those partnerships, there is an organization by the name of Dream Fi. Has anybody ever heard of Dream Fi? They are a brand new program. It is a financial access program, and this is a platform that is started by our surprise guest address giver today. And I'm using those words strategically because though he is not able to be here with us physically, he did record a message to share with you today. Thank you, Attorney Ben Crump. He sends his regards, and he promises that you may be aware of what is going on in his world, but we will have him in person very, very soon as a part of our partnership with DreamFi, as well as under the umbrella of the Econ Health Connect program. We have a wonderful person right here in our community that has done some amazing work on behalf of sickle cell because it is her story. It is her life, and she is going to introduce herself. I get the privilege of just telling you her name. I have heard her speak a number of times now, and I know that you are in for a treat. So without further ado, I will introduce you to Representative Laura Ashley Simmons. Lauren Ashley Simmons.
Thank you so much. And can y'all give her another round of applause, please? Seriously. You know what? So I'm State Representative Lauren Ashley Simmons. It is an honor to be here with y'all, with my family. So just briefly about my background, I'm the mother of a 10-year-old with sickle cell disease, and I will never forget that diagnosis getting that a decade ago during our newborn screening. We didn't know anything about sickle cell disease, and it was this community of caregivers, medical professionals, and other people with the disease who made us feel comfortable when I had questions, when I had concerns, when I had worries, because the doctor gives you the diagnosis and then you kind of just on your way. Here's the treatment plan, here's the medications, and you're kind of just left to your own devices. And there's a lot of guilt that goes into being a parent of a child with sickle cell disease. And part of that guilt is not knowing, right? And we do not do a good job in this country right now when it comes to knowing our status. And so part of the work that I'm doing as a legislator is trying to help correct that issue. We very recently finally passed a sickle cell registry bill. It was my priority bill. If y'all remember last legislative session, Representative Jarvis Johnson and Senator Boris Miles got that bill all the way to the governor's desk and it was vetoed. A session prior to that, I think it died in the House. And so for us to get it out of the House on my side, Senator Miles got it out of the Senate, it made it to the governor's desk, and he actually signed it because in Texas, we don't have pocket vetoes here. The governor either has to sign a bill or if it sits on his desk long enough, it will just automatically become law. I thought that was what was going to happen because I didn't think he saw it as a priority, but he actually put his signature on it, which for me is a big deal because that means that the governor, for all of the faults and things that we may not agree with him on, knows that sickle cell disease in this state is something that needs to be addressed and it is a priority for our community. And that's just the first step. That is just the first step. I'm going to hope to be working very closely with y'all over the next couple of years to figure out what does this registry look like and how do we make it work for our community. We have so much to learn about this disease. There's so much research, but there's also so many resources that we'll have access to now that we will have a better understanding. But that's just the first step. The next step in this venture is also creating a rare disease advisory council because we need intentionality around diseases like sickle cell. It is a disease that primarily impacts Black people. I was on the House floor having to explain to my colleagues about how serious this disease is, how life-threatening it it is. When I laid it out in the public health committee, my daughter was there, and I'm talking to her, talking to other adults about my baby girl has had morphine. She's had fentanyl administered because she has been in that much pain at 10 years old. People not understanding what that means for her future fertility and all of that. So saying all that to say, I'm proud of the work that we've done, but we have a lot more work to do. I want to thank everybody that's here today because, listen, we're family now, y'all. Y'all are stuck with me. I plan to be in this fight with y'all for the long haul. I am going to be y'all sickle cell warrior and champion in the state legislature, but I'm going to need y'all. So when we return back to Austin January 2027, and I'm calling y'all saying, hey, look, I need somebody to come testify on this bill. I need somebody to come down and make a little noise and shake some things up. I'm going to hope that y'all will be able to answer that call so we can take this to the next step. Thank y'all so very much for everything. I thank you. My daughter thanks you from the bottom of her heart. I'm State Representative Lauren Ashley Simmons. I'm representing House District 146, but I'm all of y'all state rep. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for that. So if you want to keep up with me on social media, I have a public kind of personal facing one, and I also have my official. My official social media handles are Rep L Simmons. So that's kind of just my day-to-day updates, good information that you need. My personal, a little bit more personal social media is LA Simmons TX 146. I will preface it, I'm a little bit more casual on there than I am on my official page, but I try to keep it professional. But please follow my social medias, interact with me. You can reach out to me, reach out to my office. My email address is house.texas.gov. G-O-V. Hey, Mr. Floyd, I know it's me. You looking at me? Yes, it's Lauren. But yeah, this is what good government looks like. This is what co-governance looks like. This is what it means to have people that you vote for bring issues and concerns that matter to you from our community right up to the legislature. So again, this is something that we're doing together. This is not something that I want to do alone, and I hope that y'all will take the opportunity to reach out to me, give me feedback, give me suggestions, and let me know how you're feeling about what's going on and how we're representing you. So thank you so much. Thank you for that reminder.
Y'all give it up again for Representative Lauren Ashley Simmons. She could have easily just let that bill just sit somewhere because Jarvis Johnson, who actually sponsored it, was no longer in office, or whatever the correct terminology is, but because of her lived experience, she requested his permission. And the As One Foundation, we got to testify some years prior, the year that it basically had success, bipartisan support, but was vetoed. But we were definitely happy to go right back up there to Austin and testify. And thankfully, we have a successful bill that is going to be built upon. I told y'all, people living with sickle cell are everything people are. And this person is a superstar. MD in the making, just all the world's potential. Future president of the United States. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Come on up here, Faith. Come on, golfers. The food is up here in the front. Please come pick up your box of food up here in the front.
Hi, everyone. My name is Faith J. Sarpong, and I am a sickle cell warrior and advocate. I just graduated from UTMB with my Master's of Public Health. Just moved back from D.C., working up there with the U.S. House of Representatives, and I'm back here applying to medical school. Like she said, future MD in the making. And yeah, that's me.
She's amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing. I don't want to put any of you on the spot, but certainly if you are, what about sickle cell trait warriors? Any sickle cell trait warriors? It's usually more of us than the disease. We believe there are 3,000 babies born with sickle cell trait in Houston annually. So why is this important? Why does this matter? because it's a lot of us and we need a whole lot. And I'm saying we because I am entrenched in this community. This community matters to me. I live as an ally. I do not have sickle cell. I do not have sickle cell trait, but this has become my passion. How many sickle cell community-based organizations do we have in the building? That's my superstar right there, Miss Linda. I know it's Marquet. I knew you were over there. Marquet is a superstar parent. She is a caregiver. She works a full-time job and has cared for 2 warrior amazing sons and runs a support group of parents that support their survivors. We thank you. But this microphone is calling you. The microphone is not calling you. The microphone is not calling Marquet. But we love all of our partners, and I am being told that I need to tell you to please, especially our live audience, but all of you in the room, please take out your phones and follow As One Foundation on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. On Facebook, we are the As One Foundation. And keep up with all that we're doing. Did I say Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook? And I don't remember. I said them all. Okay, all right. As One Foundation. So are there any questions? Any questions? Any thoughts anybody want to share? So the call to action. Everyone in this room, except our warriors, it is a true statement that you can donate blood, even if you have sickle cell trait. There are different parts of your blood that will be used differently from whole blood from a person with normal hemoglobin. But we need you. Let me give you this statistic. People of African descent have a 21% chance of needing blood, whether from sickle cell or a bad accident or cancer. But people of African descent represent less than 4% of blood donors. And donating blood is something you can do every 53 days. So we need you to make donating blood popular, make donating blood sexy. Here in the Houston area, the Gulf Coast Blood Bank, they have blood centers all around the county. So you don't even have to go to an actual blood drive. You can literally just go to your blood center and donate blood every 53 days. And we need you to do it. And you can certainly give blood and have it reserved specifically for a sickle cell disease warrior should you set that type of arrangement up. But that is number one. The call to action is make a commitment. It is definitely a needle. It is not the smallest needle. But most people bleed in less than 5 minutes. So if you are tatted, if you can sit for a 4-hour tat or an 8-hour tat, a sleeve or a full body, you can bleed in 4 to 5 minutes. We need you to go in that blood center or come to an As One Foundation blood drive or any one of our sickle cell organizations' blood drives and donate blood. Dr. Tomia will come and sit right next to you if need be, and I have done it. I'm not even... So, okay, I just got the question. What are some things you would have to do or stop doing before you can donate blood? The number one thing is just, don't drink the night before. That's pretty much it. But I am not going to stand here and start a list because I don't want you to eliminate yourself. I want you to go and let them tell you. You absolutely need to hydrate. You absolutely should be drinking and eating natural foods, green leafy foods. I always eat a burger just to make sure my blood is up before I donate, because sometimes that 13 is really hard for me to reach. But I donate blood with excitement because I know that with one blood donation, I have saved 3 lives. And all of our athletes, our pro athletes, you potentially can be a power donor. And that means, if I can have your attention, please, that means that you have the potential to save 6 lives with one blood donation. Our founder, Devard Darling, has been a power donor, and he is a trait warrior. My husband has been a power donor. We have a number of donors. How many blood donors do we have in the room? We need every hand in this room. Next year, we need every hand raised, because you're going to go and donate blood, and then you're going to do it every 53 days. I know a gentleman that has donated over 100 gallons of his blood. How is that possible? Because the moment you start donating is the moment you start regenerating that same blood. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You give, as you give it away, it comes back to you. And certainly when it's given to a sickle cell warrior, the process is extremely simple. A person that has too much sickling in their blood, when they get fresh blood, it dilutes that sickled blood out. And that is life-saving. It could be the meaning between a sickle cell person having a stroke or not. Okay, so we are getting a little loud in here, so that means Dr. Tomia needs to stop talking. But I want to just do some thank yous, and then we can end our lunch and learn and start our awards program. For our thank yous, all of our volunteers, please raise your hand. We have a number of volunteers. Let us all give some round of applause to our volunteers. And like I said, our volunteers are overlapping. They are donors, they are, sponsors, and they are, volunteering today. They hit you guys up out there, but those of you that did not get a chance, we're asking every one of you to buy 5 raffle tickets for $50 and help us reach our goal. And you guys will leave here with some awesome, awesome prizes. Have you taken a look? Has everyone taken a look at the raffle table? We have wine. We have platinum status, bags from the Key Sweat collection. We have bougie beads. Do we have any Omega Sci-Fi in the room? Anybody from Omega Sci-Fi? Anybody love an Omega Sci-Fi? We have a bougie bead set for an Omega on that table. We have a foursome here at Quail Valley. I'm trying to go off of memory. Oh, we have a relaxation and libation basket, as well as an LSU fan pack. We have Rockets tickets along with parking and access to their Golden Nugget Club. So we've got some good prizes, but you got to participate in the raffle in order to. So our volunteers are ready to come to you to help you purchase. Thank you to those of you that have purchased so far. Thank you to all of our donors. We have donors that have donated everything that we have today. Potter Smile donated the libation and relaxation packet. Miss Kim Floyd D. Mars helped facilitate the wine donation. My good friend Wiley Morris, who is a music producer, has produced Keith Sweat. He provided the Keith Sweat platinum status bags. Justin Allen donated some of the hats that we're giving away. So thank you to all of our donors and sponsors of the CELLebrity, 3rd annual Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament. I want to say a special thank you to Attorney Ben Crump and DreamFi, to Jasmine Brown, our board member and whole sponsor and volunteer. Jasmine, where are you? Thank you. Like I said to Miss Linda Jacobs and Dr. Jackson for helping us sell these raffle tickets. She's walking around with that bad brim on today. To Quail Valley, to Terry and Jennifer and all of their staff, our people over here, I'm sorry I'm not getting their names, but let's hear it for Quail Valley and their staff. Quail Valley really, really looked out because many of you are aware that we were originally booked at Herman Park, but we were certainly victims of that whole location, reconstruction, all of that. And then they decided not to, but that really created a bit of a dilemma for us. So shout out to Quail Valley. Some personal thank yous. I would like to thank Chandra Frank. Where's Chandra? There she is. Thank you so much for just being a listening ear. She is a golf pro. She is Black Girl Magic. She is just everything. I would love to have the board of directors, the Darling family, to please join me at the front. We're going to get some photos. And while they're coming, I would like to recognize another member of that sister circle, and that is Stacy Darling. This is Devard and Denny and Devon's and Nikki's sister, who is fastly becoming Miss Wendy Ann Darling in the flesh. And if I could just please have your attention, I'm going to hand the microphone to our golf chair, and that the voice following the golf chair will be our president and founder, Devard Darling.
Welcome, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out. All the invited guests, athletes, actors, celebs in your own right. Those who accepted the invitation, my personal invites, sitting all around. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting the As One Foundation. This is a fundraiser, so if you feel it in your heart, give $2, $3, or $1,000. I want to thank the board members. That's all I got. Thanks for coming out.
Just a minute, Devard. I would be remiss to not recognize the diversity office at HEB for sponsoring the 3rd annual Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament. Are any of our HEB reps still here? Thank you so much. Let's hear it for our HEB reps.
All right, thank you everyone for coming out. It ain't a God bless good night yet, but it's always a blessing to see all these people come together in one form and one energy, and that's in love for the As One Foundation. We do a lot of good work here. We want to continue to help and save lives, continue to educate people, trainers, doctors, people who want care of people with sickle cell trait and sickle cell disease. We have so many factors, so many aspects that go deep into the level of the sickle cell world that just needs to be highlighted. And the As One Foundation tries to do their best to do that. And we just want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting us. Continue to tell people about the As One Foundation. Tell your friends. Let's make this event bigger and bigger every year, and so we can touch more lives and continue to have a huge influence on the world and in the sickle cell world. So thank you everyone for coming out. My family, thank everyone, each and every one of y'all. Y'all know we have our angels and our ancestors looking down on us, shedding their light and spirit, and Devon and my mom and Wendy Ann Darling. So we just thank you so much for always having that love and that energy and that frequency in the room and in the vibration of love and togetherness. So as one, we can achieve all. Thank you all so much.
We have results. We have some trophies to give away. Let's hear it for Maurice White, closest to the pin, all the way in the back. for our longest drive on hole 1. Is that right, Alan? Longest drive on hole 1 is Carrie Stewart. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Step over in front of them. Here.
Let me add that when I first invited her, she turned my invitation down.
Okay, for our third place team, Bridget Lawson and Daniel Lemus. Congratulations, Daniel. Congratulations. Up next, our second place team is with a score of 58. Ooh, let's hear it for Celia and Tracy. Y'all came to represent. They ain't playing with y'all today. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Let's hear it for the ladies, y'all. With the, and they came representing. Did y'all see the socks and the skirts and the shirts and the visors? Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. This is excellence. Yes, this is excellence. No, thank you so much. All right, all right. And our first place, Ken and Spence. Let's hear it for our first place champion.
With a score of 57. 5-7. Y'all must have been playing the forward tees. You played the forward tees?
All right, y'all got your raffle tickets. It's time. It's time. We have our lovely board member that's going to help us choose these. The first raffle item provided by our superstar volunteer sponsor. It is the LSU basket. The LSU basket. We have the LSU fan packet going to ticket number 915-5439. Woo, woo, woo. We love it. We love it. Devard. She is a winner. We'll step over to the left for a photo, please. Next up is our relaxation and libation basket provided by the Potter's Smile. Let's hear it for the Potter's Smile. Take a look at the basket. The ticket number is 9155466. Oh, Lord. Trap. Let me see that ticket, Trap. Let me see that ticket. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We have 6 bottles of wine. This is the first set is Cabernet, fine wine of South Africa, Footprint. Look to your right, look to your left. And the lucky winner is last 3 digits, 471. 471. We have a winner! Yay! Let's see that ticket. They get all 6 bottles. And we have a second set, also of the Cabernet. Okay, so this is a Chardonnay. This is a set of Chardonnay. This is 6 bottles of Chardonnay. Last 3 digits, 226. Oh, did you manifest that? I think you manifested that. Let's see that ticket. Let's see that ticket. I'm so happy for you. Okay, we have a designer bag. Shari and Classet designer bag. Look, you can start your Christmas shopping early for a cause. Last 3 digits are 187. Woo! Let's see that ticket. Okay. I think the dance is worth it. Let me see. Let me see. I need that ticket. Okay. I'm just going to take that one and hold on to those. Up next is a Quail Valley foursome. Up next is the Quail. Look at these poses. The Quail Valley foursome. Their certificate is up. Okay, yes. The Quail Valley foursome goes to 472. 472. All right. Woo-hoo. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. All right, while we're posing, up next is the Platinum Status by Keith Sweat, the attaché in silver. The bag is boss, y'all. The attaché in silver goes to the winning ticket. 441. 4. Yay! Yay! All right, Chandra. Yeah. No, they're not together. They're not together. Okay. And then this is the Platinum Status Duffel by Keith Sweat. I got it. Okay. Okay, last 3 digits. 490. 490. Going twice. 490. Going 3 times. We got to pick again. Huh? It's out of here. Next ticket. Next ticket. Frank, are you 490 really? Frank is 490. Let me see that ticket. Let me see that ticket. Let me see that ticket. have the men's purple Omega bracelet by Bougie Beads, very high quality. Three, 4. Yes! And while they're posing, we have a platinum status, the Pannier large duffel in green, patent leather by Keith Sweat. We're mixing from the bottom. We're mixing from the bottom. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Love you, love you, love you, love you. 455. Let's hear it for the one and only Andre Johnson, Hall of Famer. Our favorite Texan in the house. Wait, I'm getting it.
I just want you guys to notice that that's the only picture that Tomia jumped in.
Facts. Winning. Okay. And for 2 tickets to the NBA 2025 regular season Houston Rockets home game, you get your choice of 3, including parking and access to the Golden Nugget Club. Your tickets will be delivered via mobile AXS mobile delivery, and there is no playoff option. These tickets are provided by Sign Systems, our generous sign provider. Drum roll, please. We're pulling from the bottom. We're pulling from the bottom. Four, 8, 2. Let me see your tickets. Okay. So I'll have to take your name.
Legends of the Ball Tournament, October 20th. Please go support Deerwood Country Club.
The 3rd annual Sickle CELLebrity Golf Tournament is done. Give yourselves a hand. I cannot, y'all, I'm not gonna even think about it because I'll start crying, but this is a labor of love, and all of you in this room just make it so worth it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yes, thank you all, and give a round of applause for Dr. Tomia Austin and Alan Ekpenyong, the head chair. Thank you all so much for coming out. We appreciate y'all, and we love y'all. As one, together we can achieve all.